Oh my God. Man, you gotta love YouTube. You've got to love YouTube, man. You gotta do this. Because every day you wake up, there's always something new. I did not know I have to look a different way to show that I have to show that I have 30 bitcoins. That is the funniest shit ever. So, what do I have to do? Should I grow some hair? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's just like you going to tell somebody, and let's say who is a multi-billionaire that usually wears casual clothes? Mark Zuckerberg? Have you ever seen Mark Zuckerberg with the normal Walmart t-shirt? It's like going to tell him, hey, you are not rich because you are not wearing a $20,000 suit. Hey, go tell him, hey, you are not rich because you don't have a beard. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. What has this society gone to? So because you have to show a Rolex, or you have to show or what? A big Ferrari and all that stuff for people to notice you that you are rich. That's what I hate. Unfortunately, man, listen, I'm not that kind of a guy. Okay? I like the kind of circle I have. I like people to treat me the way they do right now. It doesn't change. Even by the time, by God's grace, if I ever become a multi-billionaire, I am still going to wear this. Okay? I'm still going to do that. I'm still going to live the same lifestyle I'm living right now. Not extravagant. Not for those of you who are disappointed because yeah, I have 30 bitcoins and I don't wear $10,000 suits. Oh my God. What part of generational wealth, what part of it do you not understand? Instead of buying a $20,000 suit, I would rather invest that money in doing something that would make that $20,000 multiply. But anyways, he said I don't look like I have $30,000. My appearance. He said my appearance does not look like someone who has 30 Bitcoin. Oh my God, man! I gotta love this channel, man. This is one of the reasons why I do this. I'm telling you, this is one reason I do this, because first of all, people make you happy every day. You know, people make you happy. I'm the kind of guy. It doesn't matter how you look at it. I don't know whether you say it to try to piss me off or to try to, I don't know what you're saying for, but you're not going to get that, because I'm the kind of guy that sees positive in everything. I see positive. There is something cannot be 100% negative. No, there's got to be a chance that at least 0.001% of that thing is positive. And that's me. I look for it. So if you think like, because I have 30 Bitcoin, I have to go and spend $10,000 on a suit and make a video while talking to you, or what? Nah, man, I'll tell you this. I still shop at Walmart. If you didn't, just like Mark Zuckerberg does, I still shop at Walmart. So yeah, I'm not going to hang 30 Bitcoins on my face so that you can know that I have them. Okay? It's up to you if you want to believe. Oh my God, man. These people make my day every day. Anyways, what's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maximus mug. Everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance. After that, we look at prices in details. And right after that, we check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? I don't know about you, but yeah, I'm on the right track to buy mine. No, what mine is not going to be a Lambo. I told you guys I like Bentley, so yeah, a Bentley GT Continental. That's what I'm going for. Anyways, excuse me. Okay, before we do all that stuff, guys, it is funny. Okay, very funny. I find it very amusing. Very amusing when people look at you and they look at a project and they come, yeah, the price is not doing what you say it was going to do. Oh yeah, you've been trying to tell people about Kaspa. Oh yeah, you've been trying to do this, but it's still not happening. And I look at them and I laugh. Okay, we usually say history does not repeat, but it rhymes. It does rhyme. And those of us, well, I don't know, like I'm saying, I'm not your financial advisor, okay? Those of us who go there and then look at this stuff, try to see, okay, if it went like this last time, what are the possibilities that it goes like it again this time? What happens? Those of us who are brave enough, because again, I told you, the secret of money, making money, is that you've got to spend money. You understand? My grandfather used to tell me this, and I never understood it until a little bit later. To make money, you have to spend money, and this also translates into excuse me a second. Yeah, sorry about that. And this translate into only you who takes the risk will make it. No, I don't know if I did explain to myself. People who take the risk usually be the people who make it. You understand? First, the car. You know how many people tried making a car before it was successful? You know how many times they crashed, how many times they got injured? The planes, the airplanes. Before we fly today, we have all these jets and all this stuff. Whoever that started trying to fly, do you know how many times they fail? But they never gave up, right? They kept trying until today. I'm pretty sure if you can bring them back from the dead and show them what a Boeing 737 looks like, they will be like, nah, this is not what I started. You understand? Now, let's translate this to crypto. I told you guys about Ethereum. Or not, a lot of you, since you want to talk about Bitcoin, let's go with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin started, it didn't shoot from 0 point whatever it started all the way up to 100,000. It didn't. Bitcoin had its time up, down, up, down. People started noticing it. Da Vinci, for example, he started noticing Bitcoin. Do you know what happened to the price of Bitcoin after he made that famous video of just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin? Do you know what happened? Go look at the price of Bitcoin, you will see. He was urging people to buy Bitcoin, and the price of Bitcoin, instead of going up, it was dropping. It was dropping. But you know what? Because he knew what it was, he kept telling people, buy Bitcoin. Because he had an idea of what it is. And people who was like, nah, they're looking at price instead of looking at what actually Bitcoin is for, today they're hitting their heads on the wall because they didn't take that opportunity. They didn't. Fast forward, Ethereum came along. People were talking about Ethereum on the internet. People were telling them the first programmable blockchain. Buy Ethereum. Although right now, like I told you guys, Ethereum has its days numbered because of various things. But anyways, what did people do? Ethereum price did not start to go up. At first, it started moving because people were like, yeah, it's the second Bitcoin. Since they missed on Bitcoin, they may as well get into Ethereum. Okay? And by the time Ethereum hit mainstream on YouTube and stuff like that, what was price doing? Price was going down because we have people with confirmation bias saying like, yeah, is the knockout version of what you say it is the knockout version of Bitcoin. So stay away from it. It's not going to do this. And again, right before smart contracts, price started to drop. And those guys, they care. Yeah, you see, I told you, you should stay away from Ethereum. Oh, you can't do this, blah, blah, blah. Get away from it. A lot of people listen to them. They sold their bags and asked them today. Because there is a lot of them say, oh crap, I should have held to my Ethereum. I could have made money, even though if it went to $400, I would have made this. But a lot of them right now, a lot of them are regretting it. Here, we're talking again about what? We have Quant, right? Pretty perfect example again, Quant. Quant went up to $400 last cycle. And you heard everybody and their grandmama, oh, Quant is the best, Quant is this, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, bear market came, Quant was dropping like crazy. And yeah, see, Quant is not going to be money system. Quant is not going to do this. Quant is going to be the worst coin ever. Look at performance and blah, blah, blah. And when I started covering Quant, many people were like, yeah, that thing is going back to $10. That thing, and I kept telling you, even when I was telling them, Quant is very bullish. Quant has a very high price performance. It's going to go above the all-time high. Listen, if all things play perfect, which again, we know it ain't, if it plays perfect, Quant is a $5,000 coin. And everybody kept calling me crazy about it when the price was going down to, how low did it go? I think it was $38, $40 or something like that. And I kept telling you, do not look at price action. You need to pack up on Quant. And if you had to listen, you would have almost 2x your money today. See? That's what I'm talking about. See? That's what I'm talking about. Most people don't see the potential of a coin. Look at what it is doing. That's why I always say, go make your own research and then come back and talk to me. The same thing. Let's go with Jasmine, for example. Again, Jasmine was running up to from 0.00 whatever it was, going up to almost 4 or 5 cents. Everybody and their grandmama, oh yes, Jasmine is good, Jasmine is blah. All of a sudden, the lockup did not happen. Okay, lockup didn't happen, and due to the whatever tariffs or whatever is going on, Jasmine's price started dumping. Everybody and their grandmama, oh yeah, see, this is a Japanese shit coin. He's not gonna do this. Look at my videos. Look, just read the comments. When I started covering Jasmine, oh yeah, that thing is going back to 1 cent. It's going back to 0.00 this, and I told you, it ain't happening, because Jasmine has a lot of bullish momentum. I was covering the project that were going on to the junctions, the information technology, the Web3, all that stuff that Jasmine was working on. And I kept telling you, they have a whole nation behind them. Because Japanese people, they are just like us Americans. Okay? Trust me, I know. If I look at a BMW, for the sheer fact, BMW, if you look at their performance, they are good cars. But if you bring a Ford Mustang, which is American, it's a muscle car. I know when it comes to other stuff, major stuff, yeah, Ford Mustang is going to win. But when it comes to the design, sleek interior and all that stuff, a BMW is better. But because I'm American, guess what I'm going to tell you? A Mustang is always better. That's why if you see on the roads right now, it's not like a Mustang is not more expensive than a BMW. Depends on the model anyways. But a Ford Mustang, people will buy it. Americans will buy a Ford Mustang before they buy a BMW. I tell you that right now, because we have that thing in our system, American muscle car. Understand? It's just the same way with the Japanese people. When you start talking about cryptocurrencies, go look at statistics. It's not just me saying it. Look at statistics. Japanese guy would rather hold Jasmine, because now a lot of them know the tech, what they're working on. Jasmine is in Japanese banks, hospitals, tokenizing assets, everything. And even right now, they are going into creating their own blockchain. They want to be a layer 1, which now will also have their own stable coins. And I've told you guys the importance of a stable coin in an ecosystem. Okay, so yeah, for me, like I said, Jasmine for me is not a long-term hold. I have coins in my portfolio that I put a question mark on, which means, yeah, I want to ride this wave up there to see what's going to happen. Okay, if by the end of the bull run, they're not meeting the goals that they say they are going to do and all that stuff. Excuse me. And I see the lockup is not going as we think it's going to go, although they've already came out and confirmed it. Their CEO, Howard, has already confirmed that, yeah, the lockup is going to take place. We don't know when or how. So everybody's still waiting. But if they come out and they are not meeting those goals, I'm out of Jasmine. Like I told you guys, at least minimum this run, Jasmine says 60 cents coins. And then everybody who was calling it, and when I was telling you it's not going back to 1 cent, it's not going back there. Look at the price now. Now, circle back to the main coin of this channel, King Kaspa. I've been covering Kaspa from, I don't know, it went from 1 cent all the way to 20 cents. And I've been covering Kaspa. And these guys, they don't pay anybody to talk about Kaspa. And I don't expect to get paid for it. I cover it because, again, this is my millionaire journey. And my millionaire journey, you guys already know, we are looking for opportunities that will take us from zero to millionaire status. Although some people say I don't look like one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to grow some hair. Anyways, we're looking for those opportunities that would take us from zero to millionaire status. And guys, the biggest of all of them, okay, bigger than Quant, bigger than Jasmine, bigger than Cubic, which again, Cubic is also another one that you got to pay close attention to, is called Kaspa. It's called Kaspa. I'm telling you, man, even if you don't believe me, people don't like to double check the facts. And when I talk to you, I expect you to take my words and how you say the word, contrast or compare with what is happening. The other guy the other day, he had to write me, again, it's not professional, I would not show you private messages. Other guy, he has to write me the other day, and he was talking about, oh, it was wrong of him. Now he understands. I say, yeah, you do understand, because he was comparing Kaspa using power law. And I told him power law was not the right thing to use right now. So me and him got into it, these private messages, like going back and forth. And I was trying to tell him, like, dude, you can't compare that, because Bitcoin's power law, from the get-go, we already know what Bitcoin is for. Okay, we already know that Bitcoin was peer-to-peer money system, no programmable blockchain. Bitcoin was not made for that. It was made to pure exchange. That's what it was made for. Therefore, the power law fits perfectly with it. But Kaspa, apart from being programmable exchange, like programmable block DAG, is also a means of exchange. Now, for you to use the power law on Kaspa, you are going to have to wait for first of all, the ecosystem to build up, for the TVO to get locked in, and all that revolves around smart contracts. Before that, you are not going to get it. And on top of that, I have been telling guys, okay, come on people, excuse me, yeah, sorry about that. I have been telling you guys, Kaspa still on testnet. Kaspa still on if you don't want to see the price potential on Kaspa, I don't know what to tell you. Because again, Kaspa is the only asset I have seen on my journey on this cryptocurrency space that has gone from zero to a $4 billion market cap on a testnet. When I mean testnet, I mean no smart contracts, okay, no layer ones, no, I mean absolutely nothing. And that right there should speak for itself. And that's something that most people are not paying attention. Those of you looking for price, okay, looking, oh, price is not doing that, price is not going there, that is something. You know what? You have 23 hours. You want to look at Kaspa's price, right? Start paying attention starting tomorrow. That is when you're supposed to start paying attention. You're about to start seeing this. Like I said, now the real game begins. Okay? The entire reason why I keep telling you about Kaspa way before everybody, way before anything, when it was nothing and it had absolutely nothing on, It's because, first of all, you need to be early. You need to be in there before the masses, before how do you say it? Before we start hearing about Kaspa's ETFs, before the Binance listings, before the Coinbases, before the smart contracts, before ecosystems, before you start hearing about all that stuff, you need to be in. See, Kaspa is just rising. Look at notification. You need to be in. That is when you need to be. Everybody else checking price right now. And guys, let me tell you something. Back last year, it was so easy to obtain a huge amount of Kaspa. It was so easy for it. And if you think price wasn't going to fall, you must be out of this world. Because, for example, did you think that even if, let's say when Kaspa was 3 zeros and a 1 or whatever price it started, because I discovered it a little bit late, do you think people who bought millions of Kaspa when price was that cheap, that let's just say there was a time when if you had put, I didn't know it that time, if I had discovered Kaspa that time when $1,000 could have got you 5 million coins, I would have jumped in there head first, but I didn't know it. Price was already gone up a little bit by the time I got in. Okay, but do you think somebody who spent $1,000 at 2 zeros and a 1, for example, okay, 2 zeros and a 1, right now, or at 20 cents, do you think that person will hold it? You must be out of your mind. This space, like I told you, people want to make money. That's the whole point. You can make money, quick money right now, or you can hold it and make generational wealth, which is the boat that I am in. Like, for example, look, listen. Let's say 2,000. You had invested $2,000. Okay, $2,000 divided by 0.001. That would have given you 20 million coins. Okay, a lot of people look at this. 20 million coins. Kaspa's all-time price was 20 cents. See, $400,000 at 20 cents. A lot of people will not hold it. A lot of people will sell. A lot of that because, again, it's still on testnet. They don't know the implication of what they're doing. A lot of people don't even research. People don't. That's why you see that price was doing what it was doing. And again, I keep telling you, as long as you make money, if you're happy with $400,000, great. If you're like me, who's looking for generational wealth, which I know, I'm telling you, Kaspa will head to $10. Okay, and I will say it again. Kaspa is going to be the only coin running by the end of the year. You are going to see it because the ecosystem is just starting to build. And the magnitude Kaspa is going to run is going to surprise a lot of people. Okay, like for example, look at, if you had held this thing like here, let's just say you hold it, you say you don't want to sell it until Kaspa get, everybody says $3, for example. See, you would have made $6 million by investing just $2,000. Do you see? This is what I'm talking about. But yet, people are humans. It's normal. It's normal because guess what? People are in the space to make the money, right? Some people can't hold. Some people are not like me. Everybody has their own idea of wealth. Everybody has their own idea. My idea is different from yours. Some people are happy with $10,000. Others like me, we are not happy with even with $500,000 because guess what? I am looking for generational wealth. Money to transfer to my kids, my children, or whatever. That is what I'm looking for, in which I will sit comfortable. I don't have to work again. I don't have to do none of that because guess what? I have the money now. But $400,000 ain't going to do that for me. Okay, so yeah, testnet, you make 400,000, people sell. It's normal. Now, those of you complain, again, you complaining for that price action. Again, I told you, you have, what do we have here? 23 hours, 2 minutes. So by this time tomorrow, those of you looking for price, start paying attention to Kaspa by this time tomorrow. Because again, all hell is about to break loose. All hell, man, you have never seen FOMO before. You are about to see the mother of all FOMO. You're about to see it. And those of yeah, you keep saying it and price keep coming down and the Kaspa is not. Hey, you're not happy with your bag? Please sell it. Sell it. Sell it and move. I'm not your financial advisor anyways. If you keep telling, oh, price is still, I'm not your financial advisor. Okay? You should do your own research and understand the reason why I'm telling you that Kaspa is your greatest opportunity to generational wealth. If you do your own research and it doesn't convince you, stay away from it. Stay away from it. But one thing I know for sure, I'm going to sit here, me and my good friend, I'm going to laugh the living hell out of you, all these people. Because yeah, I will tell you, I told you so. And it's going to start happening more than you think. You have a couple of hours, right? Pay attention to Kaspa. Like my Uncle Toby this morning, man. Uncle Toby is something else. So this is what happened this morning, right? He comes in and be like, yo, MM. I said, what's up, G? What up, Uncle T? And he goes, hey, you got $5 grand? I said, $5 grand? What you want $5 grand for? He goes, nah, listen, I have my own extra 10 grand right there. So I need 15 grand. I said, 15 grand? What you want to buy this time, Uncle T? You have all your cheesecake, so what you need? And grandma heard us talking about it. She peeped downstairs because we're in the basement, right? She peeped down there with grandpa, and he goes, I think these guys are trying to be up to no good. So she wiggled herself. Hey, come on, dear, come down with me, with my grandpa helping her go down the stairs, right? She comes down there, and they're like, boys, what are you guys talking about? And Uncle Tommy said, hey, mama, you don't worry about it. Yeah, I want to know. So grandma keep on pressing me to try to know what Uncle Tommy want to do with so much money. And I said, Granny, I don't know. So I said, okay. Grandpa goes, give him the 5,000. Let's see what he going to do. So I take $5 grand, give Uncle Tommy. He grabs his extra 10 grand, and he said, I'll be right back. So I said, where is he going? So he goes out, comes back with this big box. And me, grandpa, grandma, we're looking at him like, what is in the box? Did he get a cat? Also, what's in there? He opens the box, and it's full of $1 bills. And it's full of $1 bills. And we going like, Uncle Toby, what are you doing with $1 bills? That's a lot of money for you. I mean, it's better for you to have $100 bills versus $1. $1. He said, nah, y'all don't understand it. I'm trying to practice how I'm going to count my millions. And we're like, what do you mean? So he grabs the dollar bills, he arranges them in stacks on the table and start counting them like, I said, Betty, you must be out of your goddamn mind, bro. Come on. So you want to practice how you're going to count your millions? Say, man, you don't understand it. I just want to start making that practice right now, how I'm going to arrange millions of dollars with my Kaspa money. And then Grandma just fell back, started laughing. Grandpa could not hold it. Grandpa goes, yeah, it's your fault my son came out to be an idiot. We are just laughing like, guy, so you want to practice how to count millions? You want to count, well, I mean, like, it don't make any sense. So you want to practice by counting dollar bills? You don't understand it, right? Listen, look at this. Let me show you this right quick. It was that's it, Uncle Tommy. And on all this happening, his cheesecake sat right there. And Grandma going there, are you also going to count the cheesecake? Uncle Tommy like, man, you guys are just messing around with me. Look at my happy face. This is the face I'm going to put when I'm counting my millions. So look at that. Those are dollar bills, bro. He had a stack of dollar bills pretending they were millions of dollars, man. I'll tell you about my uncle and something else. But anyways, guys, let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Okay? To do that, we're going to need our crypto bubbles right quick. Okay? Let's see. Looking at the market, yeah. Market is still doing its thing. I'm telling you, man. Look at those of you expecting all season to be different, and I keep telling you, it's not going to happen like that. Bitcoin is not doing well. It's taking a breather, but although it is a breakout signal showing already, I will show you guys in a second. But Bitcoin is taking a breather, going down a little bit. What do you see with altcoins? I'm telling you guys, your money is on. Oh well, you about to figure that one out, okay? Because yeah, I can't I can't stop it, okay? People are still gonna do what they want to do, and still a lot of them will be disappointed because that hot potato is getting handed to you. Watch my video for yesterday. I tried to explain to you what is gonna happen next. Because yeah, Uncle Sam is buying back those bonds. And the M2 money market with the index move, the move index, they are very accurate. But anyways, there's something else you guys are going to find out. Those of you who think you're going to have your money trickling down, money going to trickle down, you're about to have it. Anyways, yeah, let's go look at first King Kaspa, KAS. And we have here, for the past hour, Kaspa is down 0.4%, 5% down on the day, 33% down on the week, and 42.5% up on the month. Also sitting over there, 17.3% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $2.42 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $59.64 million. As you guys can see, that market cap has barely moved. And I keep telling you, pay attention to that volume, right? you're about to see a lot of people are about to do the buy the rumor, sell the news, and that is going to be the biggest mistake of their life, and you're about to see it. Anyways, now let's go look at Quant QNT, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. As you guys can see, Quant is up 0.4%, 1.6% up on the day, 17.6% up on the week, 27.2% up on the month, and 18.1% down on the year. That number, guys, that yearly number, pay attention to it, okay? Sitting at a market cap of $1.26 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $23.11 million. Well, those of you who say all season is not here, that is one of the odds that we are trading. How does it look? Okay, now let's go look at Jasmy, the Japanese Bitcoin, JAS. For the past hour, we are down 0.4%, 2.4% down on the day, 4% down on the week, 55.1% up on the month, 12.8% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $773.10 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $24.35 million. Again, I told you, Jasmy mimics Bitcoin, and it does that in the magnitudes of times 2 or times 3. Whatever Bitcoin does, Jasmy is going to do it twice or 3 times. So yeah, that's what you're looking at right now. Now let's go look at Cubic, high risk, high rewards. Again, it's still almost like Kaspa, no ecosystem, no TVO, none of that stuff. But oh well, that's why I call it high risk, high reward. Now, for Cubic, we are down 2% the last hour, 3.3% down on the day, 5.7% down on the week, 41.2% up on the month, and 75.1% down the year, sitting at a market cap of $162.02 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.37 million. That's another thing. Pay attention to that volume. And now, Bitcoin, which again, we are in the last legs of Bitcoin. I'm keeping an eye on it. I don't know about you. Now, this is why all coins are doing bad. As you guys can see, for the past hour, Bitcoin is taking a breather, right? 0.1% down, 0.8% down on the day. Bitcoin is taking a breather. So anyways, 1.7% up on the week, 15% up on the month, and 52% up in the year, sitting at a market cap of $1.90 trillion and a 24 hours volume traded at $13.92 billion. That volume is too low, guys. When the volume starts to get this low, we are about to have a breakout, okay? We're about to have a breakout. And most people don't pay attention to it, okay? I told you guys yesterday, and I will keep saying it. Watch the macroeconomics. Watch that. Watch the macro. A lot of people don't believe it. They say, yeah, it's going to be like last season, like every time. Yeah, you are right in one thing. The 4-year cycle is still there. It's still gonna have a Bitcoin halving and all that stuff still gonna happen. But the reason I'm saying you are wrong is because this mega bull cycle people are expecting is not gonna be that way. Look at the macroeconomics. Okay, most countries have already printed money out. That's why the M2 is going high. We are still waiting for the United States to add to that. That's why quantitative easing has already started. They are not cutting rates yet, no, but they have started to buy less risk asset bonds. The Fed is buying bonds back. That is also a type of quantitative easing. And probably May, if not this May, it's going to be June, they are going to cut rates. And when that happens, we are going to see how high the M2 is going to go. And that right there is going to determine how high Bitcoin goes. Right now, with the current M2, excluding the liquidity from the United States, Bitcoin is going to hit that $120,000. And that's why I keep telling you, let's see how the printing goes with the United States, which again, see how weak the dollar is? They are not going to print a lot, because if they print a lot, that will kill the dollar. They are not going to print a lot like a lot of people expect, that yeah, it's going to open the faucet and just print out of oblivion. They are not going to do that because the dollar is already weak. So, well, you're about to see. That's why you hear people saying, oh, $300,000. No, it's not going to happen. Well, anyways, we're going to sit here and then I will tell you the same thing. I told you so. Anyways, now, let's go look at prices in a little details, okay? To do that, we need our good friend. Let's just rush through it because there's not much to talk about today on that aspect. Let's just start first with King Kaspa. But let's check the correlation. DXY going down, Bitcoin going, nah, it hasn't changed yet. So yeah, pay attention to that. But anyways, now, this is Kaspa. Let me try to zoom out. Let's see. You can see it on the 1 hour. But anyways, even if you look on the 1 hour, you can see prices started to do its thing. Like I was telling you, I wasn't comfortable with price going up without retesting previous resistance. I don't like that. This is when I trade, it's always like a negative flag about it. I like price coming back to retest the previous resistance as support. So yeah, so I think I'm gonna go back to the 1 hour, maybe to the 4 hours. The 4 hours, you can see it better. There you go. I think you can see it better right now. Now, as you guys can see, I was telling you guys a couple of almost on all my videos, okay? I like price breaking out like we did, okay? It needs to come back and retest, okay? Retesting. Now this is what is going on. So price broke out, came back, retest. Now we are zigzagging. Like you can see, this one here was higher. This one was a little bit lower than this one. The same thing goes here. This one was lower. Now this one was a little bit higher than this. We are forming higher highs. Lower highs and then lower lows. Crap. How do you say this? You are forming lower highs. Okay, as you guys can see. If you can draw a line, you will see that it's a kind of symmetrical triangle that we are forming right here and also forming right here. This thing is squeezing in. Okay, if you do this, you are going to see it better. Crap, it's better done on a computer. But anyways, you are going to see it better. As you guys can see, broke out as a bull flag, and now it's consolidating, getting ready for that move. You can see, you can draw a line from there connecting all the tops, and you can also draw a line connecting all the bottoms. So it's forming a symmetrical triangle. This is a bullish sign, which, like I told you, you see, this was a resistance, the white line. It broke above it. It didn't retest it. It didn't. So yeah, of all this price action, ribbon still green and it's still pointing upwards. And if you can look, if I zoom it in, you will see it is zoom. It's like it's compressing. It's about to blow. So yeah, pay attention to price action of the upcoming hours and stuff like that. You're about to see Kaspa do the unthinkable. But anyways, you go here, look at it on the daily, and you will see the same thing. Like I said, price always goes up, come back to retest. Now, I told you I wasn't happy when it was going up and it did not retest the previous resistance, which was the white line, okay? But anyways, it looks like right now what we are having is price riding the moving ribbon. Okay, like I told you many times, ribbon also can serve as support. So we went up, came back, retest the ribbon. Although it will be much more better for me to come and retest this again, unless if we consider this here as a retest, then yeah, that can also work. But all these things, I'm telling you, in a couple of hours, it's a bullish momentum coming in for Kaspa. And not just that only. We know the FOMC is on the 6th, I think 6 or 7. We all know exactly what Kaspa usually do when that date come. Kaspa usually pumps, right? But yeah, it's the beginning of something big for Kaspa. If you want to be bearish, yeah, that is you. So far, so good. I am very, very bullish on Kaspa. And again, those of you who missed that entry at 5 cents, I'm not your financial advisor, but yeah, you can tell that this right here is a better entry. It has retested that resistance, and now we are looking to start to go up. If you're going to trade this, please scale up your positions, because if you don't, yeah, price swings could liquidate you. And I've told you guys many times, I am not a day trader. I'm a long-term trader. I scale up my positions and let the whole thing go. As you guys can see, even on the 1 hour, the move has already started. Okay, ribbon still red, but it is curving already. It has started to curve, and you're about to see this start to curve upwards. But anyways, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want to do with this information. Now let's go look at quant QNT, USDT. Let's see, USDT, and Tether. We're gonna save this. That way it will be easier for me. Anyways, now QNT here. There you go. Quant is still doing its thing, just like I told you. See, we are approaching that blue line just like I had it, right? I told you guys that is the target. We are going, right? $88. As simple as that. I've been telling you, because that was a diamond pattern that broke out, and we're heading right there. See where my blue line is? $88. Anything, it probably could shoot above to $90, but yeah, we are heading there exactly just like I told you. It was a diamond pattern that was forming, and yeah, you see, I told you so. Right now, if you look at it on the 4 hourly, again, I told you it is I would not recommend you entering a position right now, because this is like trying to catch that falling knife. Look at the 4 hourly. You see ribbon spraying up full speed, and this is why I say there is a higher possibility that Quant hits that $90 instead of just stopping at 88, because look at that ribbon. It is spraying out full speed. So let's see how it ends. Okay, as soon as it gets to that $88-$90, then there you can decide if you want to do whatever you want to do. But that will be the after trade. Like I've always told you guys, in every trade we have a before the trade, okay, which again, if you ask me, if you did not get it in here when I said it was going to break out and the ribbon was turning upwards and was starting to turn green, if you did not get it there, you have another opportunity. You had another one right here when I told you it was a diamond pattern. That is also because, again, if you look, this was a before the trade. If you entered here, yeah, you would have made your money until we get here. Now this here was the after the trade, not here. Here is during the trade. You do not want to enter a trade here, or else you are catching a falling knife. This here is after the trade, is when you want to look at price and make your decision, not when it breaks out, because now you are into the part that is during the trade, and you want to wait until we get to that blue line to see what price is going to do. Is he going to dump? Is he going to? Then you have another opportunity for an after the trade again and make your own decisions. Okay, so yeah, Quant looks very, very bullish. I'm telling you, all these meetings and all that stuff they've been doing is paying out. And now if you look at it on the daily, just like I told you, this thing shows bullish momentum. Look at that ribbon still curving upwards. And the good thing about this, why I know that Quant has a bullish momentum, the ribbon, after all this price action, the ribbon still red. It has not turned green yet. It's about to turn green. And when it turns green, yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, you're about to see Quant. I mean, my own instinct, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing, I think we can see Quant above all-time high before July. or by July. You can see it. It has that momentum right there. But anyways, well, let's wait, watch and see. Okay, let's watch and see. Anyways, now let's go right quick, go look at Jasmine. Although, like I always tell you guys, Jasmine, we already know Bitcoin is taking a breather. Jasmine is not gonna do nothing different. Jasmine still is the Japanese Bitcoin, right? We already know that. I don't want to take this one. I'm gonna save this one. Okay, now we go here, and that's exactly what's happening. I won't spend much time here because you guys know Bitcoin taking a breather. Jasmine is gonna do the same. And you guys do remember I told you a couple of videos ago that Jasmine looks like it's gonna go back to retest that 1.5 cent. And that's exactly what it is doing. I told you this. So if you've been following my channel, this should not surprise you at all. Let's see the $5. I mean the 4 hours here. Yeah, the same. See, Bitcoin correcting. There is no point. Okay, like I said, I'm just doing this for formalities for those of you who don't want to look at charts themselves. But here, if you go on the daily, ribbon has turned green. Okay, ribbon has turned green, and it's exactly what I told you guys was going to be, around that 1.5 cents. It went down there, retested it, and now let's wait to see what Bitcoin does. Because if Bitcoin goes up, Jasmine is going to run with it. Okay, you always do this. But anyways, now like I said, not to waste too much time on it, let's go look at Bitcoin. The same thing, just like I told you guys. Okay, price breaks out, it usually come back down to retest previous resistance, turn it into support, and that's exactly what you're looking at. It's classic TA. Okay, I don't use the Phemex and all that stuff. No, my TA is simple: moving average, moving ribbon. Okay, we do have, if you want to add MACD, RSI, and again, if you want to go a little bit further, you can add the Bollinger Bands to it. I don't. Sometimes I do that, other times I don't. You can add Bollinger Bands to it, and the most important thing is people's sentiment. Okay, people are still bearish on Bitcoin. So yeah, that tells you that Bitcoin is going to go up. And as you can see, like I've always said, we break out this major resistance. You guys do remember, right? At $95,000 breakout, coming back to retest it. That's what Bitcoin is doing. So now let's see, bouncing from here, start to go back up. That is going to put Jasmine and the rest of these coins in a very good position, because I told you all season is here, and this time there is no money trickling down. There is nothing like that. Money, Bitcoin pumps, all coins pump. Bitcoin drop, all coins drop. And as I've shown you guys so many times on this channel. Now, if you want to believe me, great. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If you look at it again on the 4 hourly, let's see. Perfect. See, like I said, look at that. Resistance, 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 breakout, come back to retest. Of all this bearish price action, look at the ribbon. Still green, pointing up. Look at the moving average, going up full speed. Okay, I don't know about you, but one thing I can tell you, that by the time price goes past this 7th of May, it looks like Bitcoin is going to be trading higher than it is doing right now. That is me. That's the things that I look at. I show you all these points yesterday. So yeah, if you want to, you can use them for your own advantage, or if you don't want to, that's also up to you. Like I said, I'm not your financial advisor anyway. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. Okay, anyways, there's not much time to be wasted on Bitcoin. That's me. You seen the way I trade. If you want to follow the way, fine. If you don't want to, that's also fine. But anyways, if you're ready to trade, please be careful. Okay, leverage trade is not for everybody. It's not. You can lose your money just like that. You can. So please, you need to practice. You need to take your time. Right now, I was telling you guys yesterday, see how the price is doing this sideways versus down? This is the perfect time for you to practice. It's the perfect time. Nobody is going to teach you how to trade. I cannot teach you how to trade, okay? The only way you learn is by trying, making your errors, add your own adjustment. As you guys can see, you see the way my ribbon looks, right? I had to add some things to it. I had to make it look different. That's the way I trade, okay? If you can find, there is other people that also make the same thing. They change the ribbon, they change their numbers, they do everything. So please, You need to practice before you go into trading. I'm telling you this again, or else you are going to become the mayor of Rec City. Okay. Anyways, now if you want to venture into it, down below I do have Bydfi, which I recommend. Okay, it's very user friendly. I have Phemex, we have Margex, and we also have Wix Exchange. Follow those links, sign up, and they're going to give you free money. You have to meet their deposit requirements, and you will get free money. Once you get it, take $100 out and practice. You have to practice because you don't want to make mistake with thousands of dollars. Trust me, it's not worth it. Just stick to spot trading. Okay. Anyways, now let's go look at my positions right quick. Let's see how good we've been doing. Are we even buying Lambos yet? Okay, let's go look at first Bydfi, because you guys already know Bydfi. I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Quant. As you guys can see, on my overall, I am still sitting about 10,500. I think yesterday or so I was close to $11,000. But again, is the market doing its thing? And as you guys can see, you can even pay attention to the graph off here. You guys see that? You can see my graph is pointing upward, so my positions have been going up. Like I said, I am an aggressive trader. I trade at 50x. Okay, that's why any little movement the market does, either up or down, my positions, they move very, very aggressively. Okay, if you go look at my contracts, okay, oh, Quant is at $86. We going. If you go look at my contracts, you will see my Kaspa, I am still down 50%, which is 4,500. Okay, again, look at my Quant, I am down 26%. You see, this is what I was telling you. Y'all remember when this was down almost 70%, and I kept telling you it doesn't. I'm not bothered about it. I'm not bothered by it. Okay, I'm not bothered because first of all, I'm an aggressive trader. Like I just said, when the market moves in one direction or the other, my positions also move very, very aggressively. You can see. You can pause the video and you can check. I trade at 50x. That's where I'm comfortable. And please do not do this if you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, my overall looks pretty good, but these are not the numbers I am shooting for. Okay, so excuse me. Now let's go look at my next one, which is on Phemex. Phemex, you guys already know I am trading King Kaspa and the Japanese Bitcoin. Okay, Japanese Bitcoin. You see my overall here today still up at $9,000. Same situation with Bydfi, right? So you guys can see everything looks perfect for me. The other day it was up almost $11,000. But yeah, I am very comfortable with with my positions. If you look at my my contracts, you will see here for my Jasmine, I am still down 69%, which is okay. Okay, market is doing its thing, which puts me at 7,600. And for my Kaspa, I am positive. I am up 11%, which is almost $500. Yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. Anyways, you can pause it if that's what you are interested into, and you will see that I trade at 50x in all my positions. 50x, just like Bydfi. Yeah, I know a lot of people call me crazy for doing it, but you know what? It is my style. I don't know about you. Excuse me. Let me take my friend out. I don't know about you, and this is what I am paying attention to. See, my position a couple of weeks ago, this thing went all the way down to $3,000, and people were calling Rec City. Right now, let me see them call it Rec City. And again, I'm telling you, by July, we will see these accounts again, and we will see who is going to be laughing even harder. Right? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my Wix exchange. On Wix, I am trading King Kaspa and high risk, high reward Cubic. As you guys see, again, just like the other ones. This one was down, I think, a couple of weeks ago, down $200, and I told you, I'm not worried about it. I know what I'm doing. Right now, as you can see, we are up 3,400. Market is doing its thing, right? And if you look at my contracts, you will see here for my Cubic, I am down 18%. This thing was down almost 75%. But as you can see right now, I am down 18%, which is almost $350. And on my Kaspa, I am up 34%, which is $400. See, you can pause this and you can see I trade at 50x, all of them, all my positions. Again, you don't want to see it. You want to see over there. Let's see. You want to see over there and judge it. And I'm telling you, that's how I trade. Psychology of money. I have 6 different positions, and all these positions, again, I will show you these accounts in 6 figures, and you will see. All right, you will see. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how I gotta look to be able to be how does somebody that holds 30 Bitcoin, what do they look like? Can anybody tell me? I get bad shit. I like my hair. I don't want to grow hair. So yeah, I don't know. For you, if I have to look different, shit, I'm sorry to disappoint you. But one thing I learned in my life is being humble. Okay, being humble and considerate to everybody else is what matters, not what you have in your pockets. To a lot of people, yeah, I'm rich. I have 30 Bitcoins. I have a lot of things. But to me, I'm not there yet. Therefore, I'm going to keep on being humble, working hard, making sure I get my wealth. Really, if my appearance doesn't please you because I don't look like I'm rich, I don't know. I really don't know what to tell you. Guess what? If you still want to watch my videos, you have a very good thing to do. YouTube does not allow you to shut down the screen and listen. Turn your phone around. Turn it face down. You can still hear me and then not looking at my face because I don't look like I'm rich. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I gotta do this again. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Don't forget to subscribe. We are trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, don't forget to like and comment. I'm very interested in knowing what you think about everything we talked about today. Should I grow some hair? Should I grow some beards? Maybe that will make me look rich, right? And don't forget to share, right? So that other millionaire-minded attitudes, people like you and yours truly, we can see these videos and the family can grow. Okay, I will greatly appreciate that. So anyways, guys, again, please remember, it's not about your looks that shows that you are rich. It's not about that. To me, it's more about what you do for people. Okay, and my way of trying to make people get wealthy, people get generational wealth, is by spreading opportunities. Again, I'm not your financial advisor, but it's up to you. Take my words and do your own research and see if I'm right or if I'm not, if there is a chance or if there is not. Okay, anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to leave you here. I'm gonna go watch Real Madrid is playing today. Anyways, guys, until I see you in my next one, please take very good care of yourselves. Okay, bye.